Hi, my name's Tim. I'm a retired teacher and I like to paint. Unfortunately, I've been diagnosed with two separate forms of cancer. The first one being prostate cancer, the second one non-Hodgkin's follicular lymphoma. I've been receiving chemotherapy for over 18 months now, and I've been told by my consultants that I have to keep a close eye on my temperature and my general health, apart from the cancer, of course. And any signs of feeling generally unwell, I need to get back in touch, which is what I did last week when I contacted Freeman Hospital and explained that I was feeling really unwell. I had a really bad cough and I was extremely dizzy. They were very concerned and advised me to go directly to the closest hospital, which I did. And the closest hospital I went to was James Cook in Middlesbrough. On arriving at James Cook, I checked in, and because I am possibly neutropenic, which means that my white blood count is low, I was told that I shouldn't really sit in the waiting room, and I had to go and stand in a corridor until such time that someone could see me. With me being neutropenic, or possibly neutropenic, sepsis is a real serious worry. Twice in the past 18 months, I've been admitted to hospital with suspected problems, sepsis, and put on a drip for 5 days. This being the case, it's very, very important to get seen as quickly as possible. And when I saw the queue at this accident emergency, I realised it wasn't going to be very quick at all. After a while, very fortunately for me, some heroic people came from the crash team, I think they were, and had a look at me, decided that I couldn't stand in a corridor. They said they couldn't have a cancer patient at my age standing in a corridor, so they took me through to their holding room, which they didn't have to do, but they were going above and beyond, like many NHS staff do, to make sure that someone, i.e. me, was attended to as quickly as possible. They then arranged for me to be taken to a bay, and after that, doctors came rather quickly. I can remember distinctly hearing a thing coming over the tannoy while I was there, saying that a wait for the doctor was going to be 3 hours. And I was terrified at that because of the idea of possibly being neutropenic and sepsis. But I was assured that I wouldn't have to wait that long because they had made such an effort to get me seen. When I was talking to these heroic members of staff, they were really clear and candid about just how much pressure they were under. Things are really, really difficult in A&E for everyone, and on more than one occasion, probably each day, they have to go beyond and help the rest of the department out by looking after patients that possibly they wouldn't normally be looking after. They were very, very forthcoming about how the unions were possibly thinking about a strategy of saying enough is enough. Things have gone too far, people are stretched, people are desperate, they're overworked and they're terrified that something can possibly go wrong. But these people refuse to not go above and beyond because they realise the impact that this is going to have on the patients. They will refuse to allow the patients to take the brunt of these savage government cuts, and instead have decided that they will go above and beyond and take the weight themselves. This obviously shouldn't be happening. These fantastic people give their lives every day to make sure people like me stay alive. We owe them more than that. We owe them a fully funded NHS that doesn't exploit their compassion. We owe them your vote.